This is Griffith's take on the case Carew versus Prince. In the year 2000, professional photographer Carew published his book called Yes Rasta. This book included pictures he took in Jamaica. However, 8 years later, Prince, and no, not the singer, released a series of appropriation art known as the Canal Zone. Appropriation art is made from making slight changes to photos. 41 pictures from Yes Rasta were used in the Canal Zone. While Richard Prince claimed that his use of the photos were fair use, Carew disagreed and sued for copyright infringement. The 2011 ruling found Prince guilty of copyright infringement on the basis that his work was not commentary or criticism on the original. However, a 2013 appeal found most of Prince's art fair use.
Do you guys feel like the outcome of the case was justified?
Not at all.
No, I don't think it was fair.
The first ruling was.
But not the appeal?
Not the appeal.
No.
I thought it was transformative enough to, it didn't mess up the market for the original photographs because the meaning of the photographs changed with the collage art.
The meaning of the photograph changed, but I mean, it's kind of like a game. One person can play it one way, but another person could play it a completely different way. But it's still the baseline, the same game. It's just how someone views it and how they would do it. So I don't think it's a lot of opinionation.
What exactly would the meaning changing have to do with fair use, though? Does it really give Prince the right to use Carew's work?
Yeah, the court thought it was transformative enough to say that it's fair use because it didn't change the market.
Well, it wouldn't have, but still kind of made money off of Carew's work, though. Why do you think copyright is important to society?
It shows that you own a piece of artwork or film or a song. It means that someone cannot take your work and use it as their own, or they have to change it to a certain extent to be their own.
I think it's important to have legal rights to your work because if you don't, what's the incentive to create anything if you don't own it and anyone can just rip you off?
Yeah. Anyone could claim your work as theirs.
What do you understand about the case given?
Well, it was on the basis of fair use.
What is copyright? Copyright is ownership of a piece of artwork or film or song that you have created that other people cannot use, that you own the rights to it.
To a reasonable extent, there is fair use.
Alright, what have you learned about copyright while researching this case?
I think it's a very opinionated standpoint. It's all about the judge's role, and it can change from court to court on what would actually happen and what is transformative enough to be fair use and to own the rights by changing it to a certain extent.
The definition of fair use that definitely got more confusing than I had anticipated.
Yeah, it's definitely more flexible than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. This is our take on the case Carew versus Prince.